嗨，大家好，我是草莓，今天要玩这个锤子哥的游戏了。对，其实我先前自己有先偷偷玩过，因为好奇怎么玩。哎，你要不要出来啦？这个是锤子哥，有没有？我实在不懂为什么要去玩这个游戏，我实在不懂为什么要玩这游戏来害自己。啊，干你脸！挑一下啦！干！干！操！啊，我们走吧。锤子哥，90度呀！哎，干的，我怎么开的？其实这游戏不难啊，只是需要一点时间跟耐心，还有你的 EQ 要非常他妈的高。应该说你控制你的脾气的能力要够好。
If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original food. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop or quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
干！哦，好烦哦！哦，哎，别走！好，你乖，就先这样子，好不好？我们先想一下这部分要该怎么玩。好，你乖，你乖好不好？哎，为什么要嘟他啦？你乖，你就先待着。啊，该，好，冷静。好，你乖，你冷静，你不要激动哈。我们有话好好说。好，我们有话好好说，我们有话好好说，好不好？锤子哥。干。我们有话啊好好讲好无？莫安尼。小心。小心翼翼的往上抬。好，我们小心翼翼的往上抬。啊，过来。哎。
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time. 好，你过来。过来。过来，哎，别这么走。过来。好，我们过来。我们有话好好说。我们不要生气，好不好？这游戏他妈的好难玩。我们有话好好说。哎，咱有话好好讲好无？有话好好讲。有话好好讲。哎，哦，这好难玩哦。有话好好讲好，就安尼。哎，我们有话好好说。有话好好说，好不好？好，我们就先待在这里，然后我们慢慢的往上，我们一步一脚印。哎，我们一步一脚印，干！好，哎干！啊！哦，这好难玩哦。
好，你冷静，我们乖，我们有话好好说。好，我们有话好说，我们有话好说，我们有话好说。看，你好像想关这个游戏哦。好，我们有话好说，我们有话好说。不要给我下去，求你！我们有话好说了。好，你别走，你别走。我们有话好。有话好说，好不好？好。我们有话好，别走啊你！好，好，我们有话好说。好。好。好，我们就这样子。
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
No.
Oh. 好，我们小心翼翼的。小心翼翼的过来。干极限体能王哎。
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
哎，不给走嘞，是怎样？
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live Leak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and canned shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed gifs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
我们知道过去是不是？不行不行！哎，兄弟兄弟，啊，这边可以。我们从，好过来。啊，冷静，冷静，兄弟，冷静点，好吧？啊，冷静点。
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
想要我后里面的休想。
Sorry about that. Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get
好啦，我们今天游戏实况就先到这里啊！如果你喜欢我的影片，记得帮我点个喜欢，也可以帮我点个订阅。那我们下次录影片再见啦，拜拜拜拜拜拜。